Good afternoon. I'm Tyler Hopkinson, and this is your last news flash of the day. Here are the stories we're talking about in the Sheridan Sun newsroom. Breaking news from England, the BBC is reporting that a police officer is dead as a full counter-terrorism investigation is underway in London after a terror attack. Details are still unfolding. What we know so far is that a police officer was stabbed inside the Houses of Parliament, and then the attacker was shot by police. As we just told you, there are reports that the officer is now dead. A car also plowed into pedestrians on the Westminster Bridge, killing one woman and injuring dozens of others. Police officials have yet to release details on that incident. The Prime Minister was rushed to safety from Parliament, which has been suspended. All of Westminster is now in lockdown. Earlier this morning, 1 minute of silence took place in Belgium in memory of the victims of the Brussels terror attack. The ceremony took place at 7:58 a.m., the exact same time a year ago when the first explosion ripped through the departure terminal at Zaventem Airport. A sculpture titled "Wounded but Standing in the Face of the Unthinkable" was also unveiled. An Amber Alert has been issued after a 4-year-old boy was kidnapped in the Saint Jerome region of Quebec. The suspect is the boy's 31-year-old mother. According to Quebec police, she is driving a red 4-door 2005 Pontiac Vibe, license plate 270XLX. Anyone who sees the vehicle should contact police immediately. The hunt is over for an Ontario man accused of fatally injuring his 7-year-old stepson. Justin Kyer, the 43-year-old man, was arrested by police on Tuesday in Northern Ontario after they found him sitting in his 2009 Pontiac, Montana. The Niagara Regional Police held a press conference about an hour ago to update the arrest and status of Kyer. In Toronto news, Mayor John Tory says he's cautiously optimistic this year's federal budget will include major investments in affordable transit and housing. The second federal budget under Finance Minister Bill Morneau will be delivered at 4 p.m. It isn't expected to match last year's spending commitments. A reporter for Vice Media has been ordered to give background materials on an accused terrorist to the RCMP. Ben Makic fought against the order, arguing against the use of journalists to further criminal investigations. The materials relate to Makic's stories on a Calgary man accused of multiple terrorism offenses in 2014. A Catholic blogger brought his goddaughter to Vatican City to meet the Pope today. Upon meeting the Pope, the little girl got excited and stole the hat right off his head. Not only did she steal the Pope's hat, she stole our hearts too. And now here's Kevin Sackdalen with the latest in sports.
Thanks, Tyler. The Jays are currently down 1-0 at the bottom of the second inning against the Detroit Tigers in their spring training matchup. The Toronto Raptors found themselves in an overtime thriller last night against Jimmy Butler and the Chicago Bulls. It took a 16-point comeback and 42 points from DeMar DeRozan for the Raptors to pull off the win. The Leafs are on the road tonight, taking on the Columbus Blue Jackets for their second of their 3 regular season meetings. That's all for sports for now. Now back to Tyler.
And that's all we have for you right now. Tune in at 3 o'clock for Sup Sheridan for the latest updates of the stories that you heard today. We'll see you then.